Ashley Irview, and I'm interviewing Clyde Butterfield, who was in the Air Force during World War II, and today's date is January 19th, 2004. You enlisted in the Air Force in 1942, correct?
Right.
And what made you choose the Air Force?
Because I can't swim very well.
Really? You were stationed over in England? And what was training like over there?
Pardon?
Training. What kind of training did you have to go through?
Well, I was training I had in this country. I trained in gunnery school, engineering school, pilot training. I ended up in Seattle, Washington, Boeing aircraft. And when I got my engineer license, they assigned me to a crew, and we trained in different fields in this country for about a year and a half. And they picked me as the engineer for a certain crew, and I had to go join them and train for another month or two with them. And then we got our equipment together and flew us to North Greenland. And the weather closed in. We had to come back. Then we went the southern route down through Puerto Rico and Venezuela, Brazil. Supposed to get to Ascension Islands, but that was closed in with birds that got there, so we only had fuel enough to go to the Gold Coast of Africa. So we got that far. And we landed there in Libya. Got our plane towed out of the ocean. And got it back in service again. Flew to Marrakesh. That's up in the northern part of Africa, across from Gibraltar there and Monaco and all those places. Then the next jump we made was to England. That was from the time we left the United States. It was 3 months we were getting
Really?
there. Well, we were interned in Venezuela for a month and a half because we had an engine go out and we had to wait for a replacement. But when we were interned there, we couldn't go out, so the crew, we flew most of them. They flew out on other transports to Brazil, to Naval, Brazil. One of the co-pilot and I stayed there, put the engine on. They gave us permission to test fly the plane, so we flew that to Brazil. We weren't supposed to leave the area, but we took the plane, went back, picked up the crew, and then we went the rest of the way.
Did you get any trouble for that? Going to Brazil?
A little.
A little. So how did you end up in England?
Well, we got
assigned?
Stationed in a place they call Horham, England. It's on the east coast of England, on the North Sea. And we were there about 2 weeks when we got our first flight. Went to bomb a ball bearing factory in Germany. Took us about 18 hours flying to get out there and back. And we made 4 or 5 other shorter runs to the coast in northern Germany there, where it comes up the coast, where they had their submarine bases and things. We bombed those several times. Then we had another flight through to Germany. With a bomb factory there where they built bombs and things. We bombed that. We only had a half a load of bombs. The other bomb bay was with a big tank of extra gasoline. We had to shuttle through Switzerland and Italy and end up in North Africa again, over on the east side of it. We made that flight through there. We went through the pass in Italy. They were firing at us from both sides, firing down at us. We were down in the pass. But we made it through. We only got hit once with a small caliber gun. We got in there and then we moved back up to Marrakesh on the west coast of Africa. And we stayed there till the plane was patched up. And we went back to England again. We'd had about 13 trips in at that time. And the next trip I made was when I got shot down about 120 miles northeast of Paris in the forest area there. And our crew, the rest of my crew went out, but I was obligated to stay with the plane till the bomb site was destroyed. So I did that, but I got caught there, and they'd already been caught. We ended up on a train headed for Germany.
What was that like?
Pardon?
What was that like, being caught? Being captured?
It was just captured, that's all. You don't put up any fuss. They just take you, march you into,
They weren't mean or...
and put you on the train. And they left a guard on us. I don't think he was over 15. I don't know. I lost a lot of sleep, lots of nights, wondering whether he had any rounds in his rifle or not. But we got rid of him. It wasn't easy, but there was a colonel that was captured on there. And he told us not to try to escape or anything, to go to the prison. Well, he was a colonel, but there were 6 of us there besides the officers, a bombardier, navigator, co-pilot, and pilot that were officers. Well, they were treated pretty well in the prison camp. They enlisted men like myself, radio operator, Walter gunner, armor gunner, tail gunner. They didn't treat us fellows very good, so I decided to escape. We were trained to do that if it was occasion arose. So I got the crew, and there was 8 members of another crew that was shot down in the outfit. We got out. We went through to Paris, and then south to the Himalayan mountains, over the mountains into Spain. There was 26 of us there. All my officers came with me.
Really?
When we got back into Spain, we carried one fellow who froze his feet there on the top of the mountains. We carried him with us all the way. Got into Spain, and they wouldn't let us out of Spain. So we got a boat near the Gibraltar there, for the Spanish coast. We all got across the bay and into France, northern Africa there again, and got back, got planes there that flew us back to England. Another outfit that made a shuttle flight to North Africa there. Brought us back to England. They locked us up in England, the British, because they weren't sure whether we were German or what. We still had our uniforms on, but we could get them anywhere. They were treated as worse than the Germans did, actually. But when they finally got out of got back to the base, when some of the people that we knew, we contacted, the crews and everything changed so fast over there. By that time, we didn't even know anybody back at the base, only the big shots like Eisenhower. And
You knew Eisenhower?
yes, I met him personally.
Really?
And the general that was the head of our group, he was a friend of mine in the States, Kessler.
Really?
I used to fly him in his special plane around when we were in training. And I knew him well. He kind of backed me up. And after that, we got shot up pretty bad. And the rest of the crew bailed out over England. I made sure that they all got out. I got back up there, and the co-pilot was hurt. He was hit, and he got out. I let him go, and the co-pilot and I flew the plane out a ways, ditched it.
Where did did you ditch it?
Pardon?
Where did you ditch the plane into?
In the North Sea, I was in there for about 4 hours. The German submarines were out about 1.5 miles from us.
Oh my gosh.
But the plane, they said, wouldn't float, so when we had the bomb bay doors open, and the wheels down and everything, when we landed on the water. But it floated there for about 2 hours, gave us plenty of time to get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
But we couldn't get the escape rafts out. They were jammed in, the doors on them jammed in. We couldn't get one of them out. So we didn't waste any time trying to get the other one out, so we got 4 or 5 May West life vests. We always wore one under our jacket, but we got extra ones, you know, and tied on to us, to keep us floating. We had on heavy wool coveralls, suits, things over us, to keep us warm up in the air, because there was no heat in the airplane. When you're up in the air about 30,000 feet,
It's a little cold.
But we frostbite on our feet and things. Gloves held up all right, because we could wave our arms around, slap the water and things, circulation. But we got, we could see the sun. We were within about 1/4 mile of the imaginary line that they have in the ocean there in the North Sea. And the Germans was on one side and we were on the other, but the British had their PT boats and all those things out there waiting to go dart out and pick us up when it got dark. We never knew which one side was going to get us first.
Right.
But the British got us, brought us back, and it took about 2 or 3 weeks to get back in shape after that episode. 'Cause I got kind of frozen in my legs.
I can imagine.
But I got, I don't know, we had about 8 more trips to make. And I got, well, I was with another crew that got shot down over there then. To make up my flights, I'd fly extra to get caught up with the regular crew. I got over there, got shot down again, right near the Channel in France. I came back in a boat with an old Frenchman that carried me back to England that time.
Yeah.
I didn't get captured that time.
That's good. That's very good.
Because I didn't have anything to do with the airplane like I did
The
before.
first time.
So we had, I got in, back at the base, they had a bomb fall in the airplane on the airfield, and blew up 4 airplanes, lost several ground crew there, maintenance men and armors. And I made a short of airplanes, so I fly with other crews. Lost a lot of friends that time, but there was 4 planes in the whole group that finished 25 missions.
Really?
I was on one of,
That's
took 3 airplanes and we didn't to do it. We got back and the navigator, he was wounded the same time I was.
You
And
were
he
wounded?
lost a leg. Bombardier got hit too. They sent him home. One of the other fellows got hit back in the waist. I was in the top turret at the time when it came through the windscreen in front of the pilot. Hit the turret, smashed the globe that was on the turret there. Hit me in the head. In the back, my neck, bomb the burst, shell burst right behind me there in that compartment where the turret was.
And what happened
But
after?
they got us back there. And I was in the hospital there for a few days getting patched up. Scalp set back in shape there a little bit. I haven't had any hair since then.
What mission was that you got?
And I was, I think we went over to an aircraft factory to bomb that. They had more planes out that day than we figured on.
Mm-hmm. So how many missions did you complete total?
I made 25 missions.
You have to go home after that?
Pardon?
Did you have to go home after that?
No, it was quite a while after that before I got home. They sent me up to a gunnery school to teach gunnery. I ended up there, what they call the Wash. It's kind of a swampy area up there. That was the last winter I was over there because I remember it was Thanksgiving and they shipped in a couple truckloads of turkeys. We had Thanksgiving dinner had turkeys enough for 1,000 people. There were only about 80 of us there, so we got to, there was a place right nearby where they had children stationed there, you know, homeless kids that they're from London and around. There was about 120 of them, so we had them all over in the mess hall there and fed them turkey.
Oh, that was nice.
That was the last holiday I spent over there. it back in on a boat. Lusitania, they called it. Had swimming pools on it, dance halls and everything else.
That was better than just being in an airplane, huh?
Well, that was, they didn't have airplanes enough left to fly us all back.
Right.
All the ones that came from the United States over, women flew them over. They went back on the boat.
So when did you get back over to the States?
What time, when was it? About March of 44, wasn't it?
Truthfully, I don't know. We weren't married then.
Alright. So you were over for there for about 2 years? Over in Europe?
Over in England.
Mhm.
18 months from the first day I got there till I left.
And you must have gotten a lot of medals for being shot down and being injured.
Well, I didn't get,
You didn't get those until a while after, huh?
didn't get all of them.
Which
I got
ones?
the good conduct medals.
They were then.
Mhm. You got the Purple Heart.
Yeah,
And what else did you get?
The Oakley cluster.
Oakley's Cluster. The Distinguished Flying Cross.
got 5 or 6
Yeah,
clusters on the
5 on the Oakley's Cluster.
on one of them. Yeah. 'Cause they wouldn't give you a medal every time you flew 5 missions. They give you that one medal there for the first 5 missions, and then each 5 after that they give you a little cluster.
A little. And give them to you all at once. And what did you do when you came back home?
Well, I got about a month at home, and I went down to Atlantic City, got signed up for R&R, North Carolina for a month. And then I left there and went to Florida.
What would you do in Florida?
And I was down there and they didn't have any place for me down there. There was a bunch of us there. I got sick of that. It was hot that summer down there. So we complained, they shipped me to Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi,
That's much colder.
run a gunnery school for those that were training in this country. And then I got shipped to a place in Arizona. I ended up in Sioux City, Iowa, with a bomber outfit, training engineers and things. Worked in the office there for a while. And after that I got discharged, so it's about 45.
And you came back home,
Yeah.
get married. Did, when you came home, what were things like when you came back?
It's about the same as they were when I
Were they?
left.
Not much changed.
No.
When you came back over, did you take advantage of the GI Bill at all?
Pardon?
The GI Bill? Did you take advantage of that?
Oh, I got some of it there when I bought the little farm I had up on the Gear Road there. Got help with the GI Bill on that. Not too much. Never got a pension though.
Really?
I could walk when I got back to the States, so they weren't too keen on giving anybody a pension that could walk.
Well, I don't really have any more questions. Do you have anything else that you'd like to?
No, I think that covers it all.
That covers it all?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much.
Oh,
Gotta